Doncic out there with Martin. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Bryant. And it's Shaq in at the center. George, no good. Martin against George. Martin with the bucket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all three levels.
Such a wide-open look.
The shortest three in the game, Maxey, solid from that corner.
And here are the Lakers. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now Iverson following the three-point attempt by Kobe Bryant. And that one's good. George.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Doncic against Iverson. Doncic passes to O'Neal. In the corner, George with it. Malone outside. Pass to Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. Nailed from three-point land.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Doncic finds Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
The orchestrator. Doncic knows where everyone is at all times and completely dictates the pace.
And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Allen Iverson. Hachimura the pass to Doncic. Back to Hachimura. And a miss there on the triple. And the 76ers with possession. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Iverson outside. That's tipped. Doncic with it. Maxey covering.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Bryant missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And George gets it to go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Come on, man. Get up. Get loud. It's your Sixers ENT.
Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Luka Doncic.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
Bryant. And Bryant throws it down hard!
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now, here's Maxey. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Here's Doncic. He has yet to score, and the dunk by Doncic.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
The 76ers leading by 11. Iverson outside. To the inside. And Embiid throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Maxey attacking. And here's Iverson outside. Knocks down the three ball. Iverson's got 8 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
The 76ers making a switch here. Edgecombe's checked in. All free throws good from Doncic. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Lakers trail by 14. Reeves outside. Shaq passes to Reeves. Six on the shot clock. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, nice job finishing that with the hammer. I love seeing Reeves go up aggressively.
Embiid with the screen on Doncic. And Malone with the stuff.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
The Katie's check in for Hachimura. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. And you look at Shaquille O'Neal.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Bryant looking over the floor. And the rejection by Embiid.
Oh, Embiid saying, not in my house.
Here's Edgecombe, guarded by Doncic. And then Malone with the dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here's Doncic. He had 15 points last outing. Bryant outside. Shoots over Edgecombe. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Takes a three. Hands it from downtown. And the 76ers lead by 19.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Doncic passes to the kid. Back to Doncic. Here's the kid. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Man, you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Edgecombe with it, defended by Bryant. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Bryant. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you love how he facilitates their offense. Just a terrific decision maker.
Well, he just has a great awareness. It is phenomenal how he knows where everyone is at all times.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for Maxey. Martin's checked in for the Lakers.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Embiid inside. O'Neal's there. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Now here is Martin. He had 27 points last game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Martin's got his second basket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Allen Iverson on the wing. Covered by Martin. Iverson. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Shot by Grimes. No good. Lakers trail by 15. Bryant finds O'Neal. Bryant in the post. He's guarded by Grimes. Kobe, no good.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
And that one drops. 6 points for Joel Embiid.
And that's where you want Embiid to be aggressive. With his size and skill, he is dangerous down low.
Grimes with it, picked up by Kobe. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Here's the screen. And it's Martin penetrating the kid, and he dunks it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Grimes with it, guarded by Kobe. Embiid. O'Neal with the rebound. 1:27 left to play in the first. To the wing on the left. Edgecombe with the steal. For the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And when you don't play that often, it can be hard to read an opponent. Sometimes that's the great equalizer.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Craig, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought it in.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Arlo's checked in, and Trendon Watford subbed in for Malone.
And how about making a play for his teammate there? Edgecombe showing his all-around game.
Smart misses.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Money. That's a 2 from Martin. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Philadelphia out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Philadelphia?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Quentin Grimes out there with Trendon Watford. And it's Barlow in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the 4 for Philadelphia. Back to Maxey. Pulls from the top of the key. Rebound by the Kid. The Kid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Money. Pulls up on the wing. The Kid passes to Ayton. Outside, Martin. Over Grimes. That doesn't go either for Martin. The 76ers leading by 14. Buries the long-range jumper. Grimes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Martin. Score of the basket, his third after 5 shots.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Pass to Edgecombe. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Explosive in that painted area. Edgecombe can just rise above any type of resistance.
Outside, Martin. Out to the right wing. Oh, good on the triple.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Bounce pass, Maxey. It's Grimes on the wing. Guarded by Smart. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, a couple made threes in the first quarter, and he's not slowing down after drilling another one.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. To the middle. Here's Edgecombe. Rebound by the Kid. The Kid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Ayton. Lakers working the ball around now. Traps in the tray. 11 points for Martin.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
All right, coming up to the floor right now, it's your Sixers and
George is checked in for Philadelphia. And the Lakers also making a change. Shaq is checked in for 8. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Smart against George. Shot clock at 5. Sinks that one from the post. George has got 8 points.
Yeah, Paul George has the ability to be physical as a wing, an important element in his game.
And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time?
The shot by George, no good.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And the basket by Money.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's George. And it's George again missing. Lakers trail by 13. Pass to Money. Edgecombe with the steal. Here's George. Outside, Maxey. The 76ers with another miss. Martin against George. Back to Martin. George with the steal. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Maxey against Martin. Pass to Money. And the 3 ball is good. Money's got 9 points in the quarter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Edgecombe with it. 5 points in the game. Here's Maxey. Launches it. Edgecombe, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
Outside, Smart. O'Neal a screen on George. Outside for Martin. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Malone's checked in for the 76ers. Iverson comes in for Maxey. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bryant's checked in. On the wing, George. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Barlow. Now Malone, 5 to shoot. Here's Iverson. What a move inside by Iverson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Martin. 11 points in the game. With the drive. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Malone's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The shot by George, no good.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Martin. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Bucks.
You could see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win.
Well, let's see if they can build on that now, because it was a huge confidence booster.
Iverson and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
A volume shooter, Iverson stays aggressive on offense, whether he's hot or cold. And right now, he's on fire.
Martin attacking. They get it again. There's the pick. Lets the 3 fly. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from the kid.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
In the corner, George with it. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And stolen by Bryant. Pass to Martin. Here's the kid. Goes up on the wing. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Malone's got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep, George. A rebound by the Lakers. Their last game, a win against Boston. Looking to carry it into this one.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
In a hostile environment like that, the bench energy can really make a difference for your starter.
That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got his 7th assist in the game. Martin against Iverson. Put it down hard!
Watch out below. Woo!
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Martin attacking. Paul George with the steal. Pass to Edgecombe. Now Malone, defended by Bryant. Nobody near George. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
The kid can't hit. The 76ers leading by 15. Left side, George. Iverson outside. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Shoots from the baseline. Left side, Martin. Back to Bryant for 3. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got 6 rebounds in the game. George with the bucket.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Outside for Smart. Buries it from 3-point range. Smart's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
It's George on the wing. They set the pick. Over Smart. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
41 seconds left to play in the first half. Martin dishes to O'Neal. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Free throw good. Iverson. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Edgecombe. And then for the Lakers, Money comes in for O'Neal, and Money subbed in for Marcus Smart. Here's Embiid. That ball's nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Martin the pass to the kid. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. With 2 seconds left. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. 76ers on top, delivering the blowout. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you... Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, the energy they're putting out is not going toward their defense. Problem is their offense can't keep up with those guys. So the D.
And now on to the injury rundown. This team trying to fight through some missing pieces. And that is
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, the energy really affects your teammates. It can be infectious, and now everybody has to match that energy level.
And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Martin. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Kobe in at the 3. Out to Kobe. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Allen Iverson.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
Back to Doncic. Over Iverson, and that one's good. Doncic. Doncic has got 6.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
Here's Iverson. It's hauled in by Doncic. LA has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
Oh, that will energize his teammates, going right at the defender and throwing it down.
Outside, Malone. Back to Iverson. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And Bryant kicks to Doncic. Pass to Martin. Here he goes. Goes back up. O'Neal. Hachimura setting the pick for Martin. And finished off by Martin.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And here's Maxey outside. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship. I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back to you guys.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Malone sets the pick for Maxey. Malone, no luck. Lakers trail by 20. Here's Kobe, and the dunk by Bryant.
In perfect timing, this run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
And here's Iverson outside. A rebound by the Lakers. Martin's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Up top, Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on George. Doncic passes to Bryant. Misses the 3.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Pulls up on the elbow. Again, the Lakers.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
And, Jim, this is year 2 of that 4-year, $211 million contract for Paul George.
And when he's been healthy, Kevin, he has shown himself to be one of the best swingmen in the game. But now he's in his mid-30s, and this can be the point where players often start to wear down.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Some changes for the Lakers. The kid comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Money subbed in for Martin. That one goes. Count it.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, Embiid right at the rim. That looked easy.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Money's checked in for Los Angeles. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You look at Martin, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1. But you'd have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Pass to Malone. And here's Embiid. Now Iverson jacks up a 3, drills it from outside. Iverson's got 19 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Money. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight. Doncic passes to Money. In the corner, it's Bryant. Going inside, and Kobe throws it down.
Yeah, and if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Here's Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
A little bit of showing off there from Embiid.
The Lakers trail by 19. Doncic passes to the kid. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
And here's Maxey outside. Off the mark for the 4th time this game. He is 7 for 11 now. Kobe goes in. There's the drive. Kobe in close.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Fires for 3. Money with the rebound. Lakers trail by 15. Kobe with it. George picks him up. Shoots from the elbow. Makes a big height bounce and goes in. Bryant's got 14 points here in the second half.
And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Come on, man. Get up. Get out. It's your Sixers beat.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for Jordan. And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, just have a look at these teams. What they've done the last month. The Lakers #1.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Pass to Embiid. Embiid owns the lane.
Yeah, and when he's healthy, Embiid has proven that this is what he's capable of every single night.
Money passes to Bryant. Here's Money. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer. Money's got 12.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
From the stripe, it's tipped.
Well, in the rebounding game at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
The kid passes to Bryant. Shoots over Edgecombe. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Kobe.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing. Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Here's Money. He's covered by Maxey. And the basket by Money.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Iverson, no good.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
And Bryant slams it in.
And you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Malone in the corner. 76ers moving the ball around. From deep, Maxey. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic feeling it out. Puts it up from 15. Count that one. And now just a 4-point 76ers lead.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Inside, Malone. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Malone's got 8 points.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
To the kid, the tray, good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. Iverson against Doncic. Nice D from Doncic.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each,
wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
running the floor. Edgecombe made sure he wasn't getting caught on the break.
Doncic against Iverson. Pass to Money. Back to Doncic. Over Iverson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. 76ers lead by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Lakers trail by 5. We've got Moses Malone. Quentin Grimes out there with Edgecombe. Then it's George. And it's Barlow in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
To tie it up. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play.
Pass to Grimes. Here's Money. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. On the wing, George. He's defended by Reed.
Yeah, Paul George just has absolutely perfect shooting mechanics.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the Lakers with some changes. Shaq is checked in for Money, and Martin subbed in for Doncic. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Outside, George. There's the 3. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Martin, the pass to the kid. Takes the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. George, no good. LA has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. O'Neal sets the screen for Martin, and they call an illegal screen here. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be facing Amen Thompson and the Houston Rockets. 76ers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Kicks it out to Malone. Pass to Edgecombe. Money with the rebound.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Here's the kid. In the corner, it's Martin. And the Lakers with another miss. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. To the paint. Here's Barlow. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And the 76ers lead by 4. And the Lakers with possession here. Outside, Martin. After the kid. Fires the 3. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Philadelphia has possession. They lead by 1. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here. In the second half.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Edgecombe brings the double team. The kid, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. 76ers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Shot by Grimes. No good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Martin against Malone. It's Martin on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Malone. Malone's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Down low, here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
Now Grimes. Pass to Malone. Outside for George. No good with the triple. Lakers trail by 3. Here's the kid. Martin from outside. Reeves the pass to Martin. Here's the floater. The 76ers leading by 3. Embiid with the screen on Shaq to the inside. With force, Embiid takes it to him.
Well, Embiid now making it look easy out there. He's active and opportunistic in these pick-and-roll sets.
And here's Martin. Driving in. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Malone's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Embiid. It's blocked by Shaq. Now here's Martin. Screen by O'Neal. Martin attacking. O'Neal literally bending the rim with the power.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Outside, George. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he drives in. Outside for Martin. George with the steal. Pushing it up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Austin Reeves picks one up.
Yeah, and Paul George that time staying aggressive, and he's able to pick up that whistle.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the 76ers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Maxey's checked in for the 76ers. Iverson comes in for Edgecombe.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Drives to the hoop. They get the rebound. Outside for Martin. To the middle. Here's the kid, and he uses the glass on the layup. The kid's got 27 points.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Back to Iverson. And here's Maxey outside. Second shot opportunity, and Malone puts it in. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result.
Shaquille O'Neal. Fourth personal foul. Second team.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for Philadelphia, Alex.
And the second free throw, good.
He did exactly what needed to be done, though, pushing them to a two-possession lead.
The kid passes to Martin. Over Iverson. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Martin.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions. Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And Bryant gets it to go.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
Martin against Iverson. Outside, George. Here's the 3. They get it back. And Maxey is right there.
Yeah, that's a big shot by Maxey. He really has a sense for the moment.
Martin against Iverson. 18 feet away. Basket is good.
And they've had him bottled up here in the fourth. Just 2 of 7 from the field.
Philadelphia shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He knows every possession is critical now.
Let's show some brotherly love for your 76ers youth dance team.
Malone outside. George fires the 20-foot jumper. Good.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Screen by O'Neal. Martin goes in. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Iverson against Martin. Embiid inside. Tries it from 9. Doesn't get that one.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't.
Nice.
Look at that. And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, they've shown great determination, and that speaks to the overall character of this team.
Oh, hits the putback.
So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
And it's Martin penetrating. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. 76ers trailing. Iverson outside. Five on the clock. Here's George. Jacks up a 3. That shot no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. The Lakers making a change here. Doncic is checked in. And stolen by Iverson. Oh, the dunk!
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Money's checked in for Doncic.
Los Angeles substitution. Number 11.
34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Three, good.
It seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Harden against Iverson. Here's Embiid. O'Neal with the steal. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Paul George. First personal foul. Third team foul. Kobe Bryant. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Big free throws there, extending this to a 2-possession lead.
Paul George, and get the 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Number 7, taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Buries the deep ball.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game